So you've written some pretty beautiful short stories over the years. Some of them have been downright brilliant, but you got a small stipend, honorarium, payment, whatever it was when it first got published, and you got to share it with your friends and your family, and you were so excited, but then eventually everybody just kind of forgot that it was there and people couldn't find it anymore. Exclusive first publications timeline rights have ended and all the rights have reverted back to you. And now you've got all these short stories that no one can find anymore and you aren't even earning any money for them. That kind of sucks considering all the heart you poured into them. It might be time for you to start selling them. But how? Well, that's what I'm going to teach you today. And trust me, this is really awesome. You're going to like it. It's time for another author side quest. Let's get to it. In order to do this for free, we are going to create a Payhip account. Now, Payhip is a platform that you can utilize to sell digital products, to sell all sorts of different things, even if you don't have a website. The cool thing is that you can actually use it even if you do have a website with all sorts of really cool integrations. And we're not going to really get into that today because that's a little more advanced, but don't worry, I'll make some videos about that later. Now, the first thing we have to do is we have to choose which kind of Payhip account we want. Now, everything I said about it was that this is free, and in reality it is free. It is free for you to set up a store with Payhip. It is free for you to actually set up a store that sells products. However, they will take a 5% transaction fee for everything that you sell. So I know some of you might be thinking, oh, that's clickbait, blah, blah. Technically, no. Actually, you really can set up a store for free, but just like most stores that you could set up for free, well, you're gonna have to pay them somehow. They're gonna have to make money somehow. Now, if you're smart about it, you can actually strategize a little bit. You can utilize the free plan while you're getting your store started, but the month that you start paying out more than $30 on every 5% transaction, that's when you wanna upgrade to the $30 a month plan because it drops that transaction fee down to 2%. And once you start making payments of $99 per month on all your transaction fees, well, that's when you want to upgrade to the $99 plan anyways, because you'll be able to utilize it as a write-off for your business with taxes. But in this video, we're going over the free plan. And honestly, it's a really, really great option for authors. When you get into Payhip, this is what your dashboard looks like. Your dashboard is really where you can see everything all in one place. It's really so easy to use that you really have no excuse not to sell your short stories and make yourself a little bit of money on those stories that you poured all your hard work into. It's super easy to add a product for you to sell. In fact, digital products like an ebook or a short story are really easy to make. All you have to do is create a new product, or you can even edit an old one or duplicate an old one and then edit the new one. Upload your file here, so upload your PDF for your short story, put in the title, put in the price, put in some images so people know what your PDF looks like, what they can expect from your story. I like to put the first page in there so that people can get a sense of what they're looking at, where they're going with this story. Put in a great description of the story. Make it look good. You can include headings and all sorts of cool things in here. Make sure it's on visible. Throw it in a collection, short stories. Is this product an ebook? Yeah, click it. It's an ebook. It's great. Another really cool feature is that if you're an author and you want people to join your mailing list, you can have it so that customers automatically subscribe to your mailing list, and you can do that with integrations with whatever mailing list program you already use. Or if you don't have a mailing list, you can start one through Payhip. It's pretty cool. After you add your product, you're going to want to save changes. You're going to want to make sure everything went through properly. It'll come to the products page. Now, the next key thing is you want to go to launch your store builder. When you go to launch your store builder, it's going to come up with an automatic thing that they built for you. You can change the background color to match your website or to match your branding or whatever color you like. You can put your own logo in there. You can change all these things, and honestly, you really don't have to. But if you have your own branding, you can add that in there really fast. You should be able to see your product here. And then when you click on this, you can actually click on the specific product and it'll take you to that specific product's page. You can add in all sorts of what people are saying. Include you might also like at the bottom of the screen to up your sales. Here we want to double check and make sure everything's right, make sure all our information came through right, all of it looks good, which it does here. This all looks really good. good. And then the last thing you gotta make sure that you do, you're gonna wanna go to account and you're gonna wanna go to settings. You gotta make sure that you set up your PayPal account and set up your Stripe account so that no matter where they're trying to come from, they can buy from you. That's the last thing you gotta do. And guess what? It's time to share. And sharing is super easy. You can actually click share this product on whatever product you actually want to share. Here on this page, it'll have the direct link that you could share on your social media, you could share on your website, you could share anywhere. In fact, if you want to do more on your website, you can actually embed your product on a page on your website, which is really cool. Or you can embed a buy button for your product on your website. There's really so many things you could do with that. But honestly, that's it. It's super easy. Make the account, make the product, make sure that all the information went in properly into the store, set up your payment methods with PayPal and Stripe, and then finally share it. And just like that, you can start making money by selling your short stories as digital products to your readers. It's time to take them off the digital shelf. You know, that folder with all your short stories gathering virtual dust, that one. Get them off the shelf and get them into the hands of your readers and make a little money on the stories that you put so much work into. Like I said before, Payhip is a great option for you to sell your stories, and you can integrate it with a website if you've already got one. You can head over to my website and check it out as an example of what you can actually do by integrating Payhip into your website. Head over to zsdiamante.com or click the link in the description below. And while you're over there, if you like fantasy stories, like any sane person, and free stuff, again, like any sane person, you can get a free series of my stories while you're there. Yeah, it's really free, but you can do this. Start selling your short stories on Payhip today. Use the link in the description below to get your free shop set up super quick and super simple. Honestly, it's so easy. But if you get stuck, you can always come back here. Subscribe to the channel and check out more of my videos on how you can make the most of your author shop using Payhip. See you guys next time.